To those who have been in the industry for 2 to 3 years, I'm sure that you have started to wonder, is there more? So what's next for me? My name is Fretchie and I'm your real estate coach here at ASR. And today let's talk about your next 3 moves on your 2nd to 3rd year in this industry. So first things first, let me just tell you that these questions that you have are really good indicators telling you that you're the kind of person who really wants to improve, who really wants more, who really wants to grow in this industry. So the first one is your goals. Assess your goals. Does your goal still inspire you? Does your goal still make you jump out of bed and make you feel excited to start the day because you have this goal nga kinahanglan 200,000 ka cash incentive for the month or 1 million cash incentive for the year. So it's time to assess if your goal still motivates you, if your goal still does its job. Because if not, then you should move on to the next one, which is to upgrade, to level up, to change your goals. Because maybe you need higher goals. Remember, should excite you and scare you at the same time. Because if it doesn't, then you're dreaming too small. So yeah, ask yourself, do your goals still inspire you? Because maybe the reason why you're dragging yourself to work is not because tapulan ka or it's not because wa kay motivation, but because your goals no longer serve you. The second one is stability. I'm sure that when you were starting out in real estate, especially on your first year, you were dependent on the incentive. So sa incentive, yun mo kuhaon imong personal expenses, your marketing or ads expenses, or yung plite-plite nimo inig-adto nimo sa site visit. Now, on your 2nd or 3rd year, mostly, imong commission nagsugod nagka-release, which means you're no longer as hungry, literally, or figuratively, you're no longer as hungry and as dependent on your income because na kay commission at the same time you also have your incentive. But then it's important that if you're looking for growth, if you're looking for success in this industry, you have to keep yourself hungry. And one way of keeping yourself hungry is by staying broke. What most quote-unquote financial managers would tell you is invest dayon. From an investor standpoint, it's really important nga plastaron sa nato ang atong internal financial system, which means usay sistema sa atong kwarta, how are we handling it, where do we want to put it before we even think about investing. Because if you start investing without fixing your internal financial system, your behavior, your discipline, mo backfire yun na siya. Ang ending na dili yun na mawalhutay or di kaya makancel ra gihapon na siya nga investment. Easiest way to start building the habit is to create 5 bank accounts. 5 bank accounts? Dili pwede usa lang. Anyway, it's the same. It's still my money. Yes, that's not enough nga usa ra imong bank account. This is the same as the envelope method, right? So you allocate your funds based on certain categories sa imuhang certain expenses or savings or investment goals sa imuhang life. Instead of doing the envelope thing, which is kind of annual gikay siya and dali rin mo siyang makuot-kuot or magasto on other things, we do the 5 bank accounts. So, unsa maning 5 bank accounts? So, the first one is your main bank account. So, din ha i-deposit tanang commissions, tanang income nimo is going there. Second is your health and savings account. From the word itself, it's for health with you and your family. So, kinahanglang naa ni siya, guys. And kini nga amount, it's up to you how much you want to put in on this health and savings account. Importante di yun siyang mahilagtan, which means it will just stay liquid and it's ready for you to use it if and when you need to use it. Second is your emergency fund. What is an emergency fund? So, an emergency fund is a stash of money, na stockpile ni mo nga money, na store ni mo nga money, that's equivalent to either 6 months or 12 months of your income. What is the emergency fund? From the word emergency alone, in case something throws you off balance. For example, nagtanga ka trabaho, you can't work for 12 months, you can survive and you have the funds to recover. Pila man ang dapat naa sa sa emergency funds. Well, some people save up to 6 months, some people save up to 12 months. It's up to you. But more is better. The fourth one is the travel and leisure fund. So from the word itself, it's used for travel. Diri ang money nga imong ibutang that you want to allocate for your travel and your leisure expenses. You like a new bag, you like that new shoes or that new clothes, and you wanted to buy it and you're not sure if you should buy it. Yes, if you have this travel and leisure account, di na mo kuhaon ang imuhang funds. So if you don't have enough income and wala ka naka-allocate sa travel and your leisure funds, then it goes to show nga you're not supposed to be spending anything, right? But new entertainment showcase, new furniture, you want to renovate your house, right? So the whole point of us working is not because mag-work lang ta, dili sa nato ma-enjoy ang earnings, right? So mo ni siya ang bank account for that. Fifth is your retirement or your investment funds. So some people call it retirement, other people call it college funds for their kids, and other people call it investment or growth funds. But the idea is the same thing. This fund is where you stockpile or store money for your investment in the future, right? So a lot of people think na investment gani, la sige go invest dayon ka, without realizing that you need to stock amounts or you need to stock money first before you start investing. Otherwise, mo backfire gihapon na siya. It will be either canceled or di gihapon na siya nimo ma-continue. So that's the reason why we wanted to create the investment or retirement fund, because that's where you're going to get your money to invest should opportunity come up. Let's say for example, na developer na mag-low down payment or zero down payment or mag-free transfer charges, you know, the promos that are being offered right now, and you know for sure na kaninga project is nindot yun siya, nindot ang mga infrastructure development around the area, and it has high income potential or market value in the future, then you have the money from your investment or retirement fund to use to invest in these properties. How much per bank account? Does it mean now that I have to live with less? Mag-budget na lang jud ko. In real estate or in sales, especially sa atong company, we don't really believe in budgeting or living with less. We believe in increasing our income so that we can afford the life that we dream of. We wanted to expand instead of shrink our needs, shrink our lifestyle, right, to fit the budget that we have set for ourselves. For other people, budgeting works. For us, it doesn't work that much. What works for us is increasing our income, thinking about opportunities, thinking about other ways we can do more, sell more, close more sales. So no, you're not gonna turn off your AC para makatipid kasi mong kuryente. Or you're not gonna walk, maglakaw na lang ka kay para makatipid ka sa gas. Right? It's all about working smart. It's all about being efficient and getting more things done. Right? Instead of simply living with less. And the third one that you should be considering by now that you are in your third or fourth year in real estate would be investing. Naman kita sa real estate, I would highly recommend that we invest in Real Estate Investment Trust or REIT. So it was just launched last year, ang REIT. There is a Philippines, and we have 3 developers who have opened REIT in the Philippines. So you have Ayala Land, you have Mega World, and you have Robinson's Land. So how does REIT work? So essentially, what you're going to do is you buy stocks from these developers at a certain price per share, and then you become a stockholder on that company. Depends with the company's processes, kung monthly, quarterly, or yearly ang ilahang dividends. So if the company is doing well, then you earn dividends. If the company is not doing well, then wala kay dividends from that month, quarter, or year. Another form of investment is lot investment. So, pinaka-safe nga investment is real estate. We have seen it last year na despite the fluctuations and the negative impact of the pandemic on the stock market, wala gyud kayo na affected si real estate. Yes, nag-price freeze siya, but the properties did not decrease in market value. So, mo nang nindot gyud kayo ang real estate. And ang pinaka-safe is ang lot because you don't have any maintenance cost, renovations, your only expense would be the tax expenses because yes, real estate is taxable. And then the third one is of course the condo. So yes, na naman juta din na sa real estate, and we know for a fact that soon enough we will recover. The economy will recover, especially now that the vaccination is in full swing. So once ma-recover na ni siya, tourism will come back and go back to normal. Condominium property is a really good rental investment property where you can receive or earn rental income. Another real estate investment would be the office or the commercial space investment. You will become a landlord. You will lease this property to businesses who wants to open in that area. So there are a lot of developers offering commercial spaces for sale. So take advantage of that. And that's it. In summary, 3 moves that you should be considering now that you're in your 3rd or 4th year in the industry would be: number 1 is to level up, upgrade your goals. Number 2 is to work on your internal financial system, unsay strategy nimo, and yes, do the 5 bank accounts, and make sure that when you have this 5 bank accounts is automated ang imong bank transfer. You can set a certain percentage if pila imong ganahang maadto sa imong travel fund, retirement fund, and your emergency fund, kung pila ang percentages every time nga naay mosulod sa imong main account. The third one would be investing. So money is useless unless manganak na siya. So nindot jud kayo nga, we use our money to create more money because that's the whole point of living, right? We don't wanna up and down, we're really stable lang ato ang life, right? So I think that's it, and I'll see you on the next video.